What's up, guys? This is Nick here with Get Some Sports, and today we're going to do a review of my favorite card set, the 2020-21 NBA Hoops Slam Series from Panini. This was the best set, in my opinion, all time in basketball cards. I remember back in 2020-21 is when I really started getting back into basketball cards, and this set really did it for me. Another reason, too, it's my favorite set, because it brings us back to like a nostalgic time when we first fell in love with basketball, at least my generation. I was born in the 90s. The one you see on the top left, the Allen Iverson, probably my favorite card in this set. And of course, the one that holds the most sentimental value to most collectors that I've noticed. On the bottom, second to the right, that Kobe Bryant, one of Kobe's last ever Panini cards. So the set overall, to me, is just nothing but pure beauty. So let's dive right into the checklist pulled from Beckett. There's the Slam checklist. There's 20 cards. And here are the parallels that are very interesting. The base, hollow, purple explosion, winter hollow, and then the green explosions to 89. What's really interesting about this set that we're going to talk about more later is that the purple explosions and the green explosions, which are by far the rarest, can only be hit in the mega boxes. Nothing else retail. They can only be hit in the mega boxes. The hollows you get hit out of hobby. Same with the megas. The winter and the winter hollow are also nice. They sell pretty dang great, but they can only be hit out of the winter products. Again, it's just something weird because you would expect hobby to have the numbers, right? But no, you can only hit them in just this certain type of mega box. But again, every one of them sells great. Here's the full checklist in detail. At 1, we have Allen Iverson. Again, that's my favorite. 2, LeBron. LeBron always sells great. Carmelo in the Knicks uni. You got Curry, Luka, Trey, Jason Williams. That one's actually pretty cool. Tim Duncan, Shaq. You got Kawhi Leonard, KG, Dirk, Kevin Durant, Vince Carter, Anthony Davis. So we're seeing like a lot of nostalgic ones mixed with a little new school at the time, especially Dame, Zion, Ja, and probably the best one right there is Kobe. Of course, Tracy McGrady, another all-time great. But we're going to go more into this about the sales. The Kobe is the most expensive card in this set, whether it's a base, hollow, or any of those parallels. Obviously, with the Kobe Green Explosion being the most. So yeah, imagine having this entire set in a green explosion format to 89. That's my dream PC right there, fellas. So speaking of the mega boxes, these are the only ones that contain the purple and the green explosions. The green explosions, of course, being to 89. Right here, that's from David Adams on your right. That's where you could purchase them. Now they're up to 149, which is crazy. I used to buy these, I think, and it was still the hype, I think it was only like 50, 60 bucks. But now we see that price explosion to $149.95 on David Adams. So let's talk about these comps really quick. There's the Kobe Bryant. That's the base. Actually, if you look closely on the sides where the dots, that's actually a base winter going for $52 on 17 bids. We actually just sold one on our whatnot for about, what was it? I want to say around the same price, $50 or $60. I'll have to check on that one again. But yeah, we just sold it a few days ago. When you guys see any of these Kobe's at a card show, you could get them for a good deal, get them. And then the Allen Iverson Purple Explosion PSA 10 went on 20 bids for $215. That's the purple non-numbered explosion. So now we're kind of understanding why these boxes cost so much. And honestly, I've opened up a bunch of them for myself, at least 30, 40 of those boxes. We hit nothing close to a green explosion slam, but we've hit a few purple explosions. And these are really great. We had a break last year, hit a purple LeBron explosion. Next, speaking of, this is the LeBron green explosion, and the seller did not list it correctly. We could tell it's a green by looking at the lettering up top, the green font. That is numbered to 89, and it went for $500. And again, that's with the card being mislisted, not as a green explosion, still getting 31 bids, going for $500. This product is hot right now, and it makes for a great investment. I just wish I knew about it. I think I would have bid a little more. And here we go, the GOAT of the entire set, the Green Explosion Kobe Bryant Slam to 89 PSA 10. This just went last month, October 19th, time of this recording. 42 bids, $5,600. This is truly one of the most special Kobe Bryant cards ever made because this was his last with Panini, one of his last. I'll have to do more research on that, but there it is.